Missing American in Iran Robert Levinson said to be CIA. An American ex-FBI agent believed to have been held in Iran for the last 7 years was working for the CIA on an unapproved mission, the Associated Press news agency reports. Robert Levinson went missing during a business trip to the Iranian island of Kish in March 2007. U.S. government officials have repeatedly called on Iran to help locate him. We have no comment on any purported affiliation between Mr. Levinson and the U.S. government, said a CIA statement. The U.S. government remains committed on bringing him home safely to his family, a CIA media spokesperson told Ebitz. The Associated Press report alleges that the CIA paid off Mr. Levinson's family and reprimanded several analysts involved. The media outlet writers that Mr. Levinson was in Iran on an unproved intelligence gathering mission that when revealed caused a serious internal CIA scandal. The U.S. agency reportedly paid Mr. Levinson's family $2.5 million is equals to 1.5 million pounds to avoid a public lawsuit, and also disciplined 10 veteran analysts. The team of analysts is said to have paid Mr. Levinson to gather intelligence prior to his disappearance. Three of the CIA analysts, who reportedly had no authority to run spy operations, were allegedly later forced out of the agency. All efforts failed. The Associated Press investigation reportedly included interviews with top U.S. and foreign officials and access to confidential documentation. The media outlet alleges it was asked by the U.S. government 3 times since 2010 to withhold information related to Mr. Levinson's CIA ties. The news agency said it decided to run the report after all efforts to return Mr. Levinson to the U.S. were seen to have failed. The U.S. government strongly urged the AP not to run this story out of concern for Mr. Levinson's life, said National Security Council spokesperson Caitlin Hayden. We regret that the AP would choose to run a story that does nothing to further the cause of bringing him home. There is no confirmation of who captured the former FBI agent or where he may be held, but U.S. officials asked for Iran's assistance in finding him just days after Iran and Western powers signed an interim agreement aimed to curbing Iran's nuclear program in late November. We reiterate the commitment of the United States government to locate Mr. Levinson and bring him home safely to his family, friends, and loved ones, White House spokesman Jay Carney wrote in a statement that at the time, we We respectfully ask the government of the Islamic Republic of Iran to assist us in securing Mr. Levinson's health, welfare, and safe return. In August, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry also asked for Iran's assistance in freeing Mr. Levinson and two other U.S. citizens held in Iran, a former Marine and a Christian pastor. Help me. Mr. Levinson, 64, when he went missing, was initially believed to have been investigating cigarette counterfeiting as a private detective when he disappeared. His family received images of Mr. Levinson in April 2011, showing him wearing a long gray beard in an orange jumpsuit, holding up 5 signs that read, "Fourth year, you can't or you don't want." This is the result of 30 years serving for USA. Why you cannot help me? I'm here in Guantanamo. Do you know where it is? Help me. The family were also sent a video in November 2010, which it released in December 2011 to try to aid the investigation. In the 54-second clip, Mr. Levinson pleads, "Help me get home." Although he has appeared in images and videos as a captive, Iran has said it does not know where he is and that there is no evidence that he is in the country. Investigators traced the phone used to send the photographs to Afghanistan, but the owner was not involved. The video was sent from a Pakistan internet cafe. The FBI offered a $1 million reward in March 2012 for information leading to Mr. Levinson's safe return, but the U.S. government has not received any sign Mr. Levinson is alive in nearly 3 years, the Associated Press reports. North Korean leader's uncle executed for treachery. The once powerful uncle of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has been executed after being purged for acts for treachery, state media say. Chung Sung-taek has dramatically removed from a Communist Party session by armed guards earlier this week. It was the biggest upheaval since Mr. Kim succeeded his father 2 years ago. State news agency KCNA said Mr. Chung had admitted that at a military trial on Thursday to attempting to overthrow a state and was executed immediately. Mr. Chung, who is thought to have mentored his nephew during the leadership transition from Kim Jong-il to his son Kim Jong-un in 2011, was worse than a dog, said the agency. He said admitted abusing his position of responsibility to form a faction against the state and to harboring his own political ambitions. It said in a lengthy and detailed report. In the U.S., the White House said it could not independently verify the reports but had no reason to doubt them. In confirmed, this is another example of the extreme brutality of the North Korean regime. We are following developments in North Korea closely and consulting with our allies and partners in the region, he said in a statement. Mr. Chang married to the elder Kim's sister and held senior posts in the ruling party and the National Defense Commission, the North's top military body. He was frequently pictured alongside his nephew and seen by some observers as the power behind the throne. But in early December it emerged that he had been removed from his senior military position and that two of his aides had been executed. Then on Monday, KCNA broadcast footage of him being removed from a party station by uniformed guards. In a long report on Friday, KCNA described Mr. Chang as a traitor and human scum. It said Chang dreamed such a foolish dream that once he seized power by a base method, his despicable true colors as reformist known to the outside world would help his new government get recognized by foreign countries in a short span of time. It also said Mr. Chang attempted to overthrow the state, transformed his department into a little kingdom and attempted to trigger off discontent within the army to mobilize a coup, took control of the major economic fields of the country, and seemed to drive the economy of the country and people's living into an uncontrollable catastrophe, committed corruption by transferring construction units to his contacts, committed irregularities related to a joint economic zone with China, Raisin, was responsible for unpopular currency reforms in 2009. In December 2009, Pyongyang reported renomination of the won knocked two zeros off the nominal value of each banknote. Mr. Chang admitted his crimes in court and the death sentence was immediately executed, KCNA said. Economic reforms: Analysts say his fall from grace could be seen as the latest in a series of carefully calibrated moves to demonstrate Kim Jong-un's authority and an assertion of his independence. In August 2012, Mr. Chang made a high-profile trip to China, where he met then-President Hu Jintao. The two sides later signed a raft of economic deals, including the development of two special economic zones, Raisin on North Korea's east coast and Hwanggang on the border with China. The BBC's Lucy Williamson in Seoul says there are various theories surrounding Mr. Chang's demise, including suggestions that his work with China had led him to admire some of Beijing's economic reforms, but it is more likely that he presented a perceived threat to his nephew's authority, says our correspondent. Professor Lee Young-hoon from South Korea's Yonsei University told the BBC that the move showed that North Korea was very unstable. Chung said is one of the boys. He's one of the Kim dynasty. He's been part of the family for such a long time, he said. For Kim Jong-un to go to the extent to actually purge him and execute him says a lot about the state of things in that country, he added. As news of the purge emerged earlier this week, South Korean President Park Geun-hye warned the North was carrying out a region of terror to reinforce Mr. Kim's position. She said the volatile relationship between the two countries were likely to become more unstable as a result. On Friday, South Korea's military said it had tightened surveillance on Pyongyang. News agency Yonhap reported. Unification Ministry spokesman Kim Yi-doo said the government had deep concerns about latest developments and was watching the situation closely. Meanwhile, Japan's top government spokesman Yoshihide Suga said we will calmly monitor the situation while communicating with our countries and collect relevant information. Chinese state media reported on Mr. Chang's execution, but there has been no official government response so far. 12 Years a Slave leads Golden Globe nominations. 12 Years a Slave, directed by Britain's Steve McQueen and starring Chiwetel Ejiofor, is leading the nominations at this year's Golden Globe Awards. The movie about a man forced to live as a slave picked up 7 nominations, including Best Film Drama. McQueen will go head to head for the Best Director trophy with American Hustle's David O. Russell, whose film also received 7 nods. Ejiofor will vie with fellow Brit Idris Elba for Best Actor in a Film Drama. Elba was nominated for his role as Nelson Mandela in Long Walk to Freedom. The British pair faced stiff competition from Matthew McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club, Hollywood royalty Robert Redford in All Is Lost, and Tom Hanks in Captain Phillips. McConaughey said he was excited and honored. Ron Woodroof was a revolutionary for the human spirit, and I was blessed to tell his story, he said of the real-life character he plays. Ejiofor and Elba are also rivals for the Best Actor in a TV movie or miniseries category for their respective performance in Dancing on the Edge and Luther. Elba said, "I'm truly humbled and honored to be acknowledged for 2 projects that, though very different from one another, are both extremely personal and special to me. They will be competing against behind the candelabra leads Michael Douglas and Matt Damon and Al Pacino as the eponymous Phil Spector." Ejiofor thanked the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, who vote on the awards, for for the incredible recognition. The response to 12 Years a Slave and Dancing on the Edge from the public and media alike has been overwhelming, and I'm very grateful to have been a part of these amazing projects. Was a gift in itself, he said. 12 Years a Slave is joined by Captain Phillips, Gravity, Formula One drama, Rush, and Philomena in the Best Film Drama category. It also picked up nominations for Ireland's Michael Fassbender in the Best Supporting Actor category, Lupita Nyong'o for Supporting Actress, Best Screenplay and Best Score. All of these nominations hopefully mean that more people will go and see it, and that is really exciting because I feel this film is pivotal and just so good for the world, said Nyong'o. Mafia Kappa. American Hustle was shortlisted in the Best Film Comedy or Musical category, alongside her Inside Llewyn Davis, Nebraska, and Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street. Nebraska's Alexander Payne joins Russell on the Best Director shortlist, alongside Gravity's Alfonso Cuarón, Steve McQueen, and fellow Briton Paul Greengrass for Captain Phillips. American Hustle, about a New Jersey conman inadvertently caught up with the Mafia, also received nominations in all four acting categories for film, comedy, or musical, echoing Russell's previous success with last year's Silver Linings Playbook. Jennifer Lawrence is once again nominated, this time in the Best Supporting Actress category. Rivals include Kenyan actress Lupita Nyong'o, Julia Roberts in August, Osaka County, Britain's Sally Hawkins in Blue Jasmine, and June Squibb in Nebraska. Fellow Silver Linings star Bradley Cooper also returns to the awards race for his supporting role in American Hustle, alongside Michael Fassbender, German actor Daniel Bruhl for Rush, Dallas Buyers Club's Jared Leto, and Barkhad Abdi in Captain Phillips. Hustle's leading lady Amy Adams battles Julie Delpy before midnight, Greta Gerwig, Frances Ha, Julia Louis-Dreyfus in Enough Said, and Meryl Streep, August, Osaka County, for a title of Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical. Adams co-star Britain's Christian Bale will take on her Joaquin Phoenix, Nebraska's Bruce Stern, inside Llewyn Davis star Oscar Isaac, and Wolf of Wall Street Leonardo DiCaprio for a title of Best Actor in a Comedy or Musical. British women dominate in the Best Actress in a Film Drama category, with nominations for Dame Judi Dench in Philomena, Emma Thompson in Saving Mr. Banks, and Kate Winslet in Labor Day. Winslet said she was extremely surprised and absolutely thrilled to be nominated. The shortlist includes with two more Oscar winners in the form of Gravity's Sandra Bullock and Cate Blanchett, who has long been tipped as this year's Academy favorite for her role in Woody Allen's Blue Jasmine. British artists also featured in the Best Original Song category with Coldplay's track Atlas from the Hunger Games sequel, in competition with U2's Ordinary Love from the Mandela biopic Long Walk to Freedom. Justin Timberlake and T-Bone Burnett's collaboration Please Mr. Kennedy from the Coen Brothers film Inside Llewyn Davis. Taylor Swift's Sweeter Than Fiction from Pol Pot's biopic One Chance and Let It Go by Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez. From the animated film Frozen complete the song shortlist. Frozen is also one of just 3 films nominated in the animated category, alongside Despicable Me 2 and The Croods. Behind the Candelabra and House of Cards lead the television categories with 4 nominations each, including nods for Kevin Spacey and his co-star Robin Wright in the Netflix remake of BBC TV series. Netflix, making its debut as a TV production company, also received nominations for Arrested Development and Orange is the New Black. In the Best TV Drama Series, cult favorite Breaking Bad rivals Downton Abbey, The Good Wife, House of Cards, and Masters of Sex. There were few surprises on the Best Comedy TV Series category, with old favorites The Big Bang Theory, Parks and Recreation, Girls and Modern Family, joined by newcomer Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Michael Sheen's performance in Masters of Sex is also shortlisted for Best Actor in TV Drama Series, along with Bryan Cranston, James Spader, Liev Schreiber, and Spacey. Other British stars in Globe contention include Helena Bonham Carter for Burton and Taylor, Helen Mirren for her role in Phil Spector, and Janet McTeer in The White Queen. Steve Coogan also earned a nomination for his work on the Philomena screenplay with Jeff Pope. The White Queen joined 2 other BBC-backed productions, Dancing on the Edge and Top of the Lake. Is the Best Miniseries or TV Film category behind the Candelabra and American Horror Story Coven complete the shortlist. BBC Drama's 10 nominations in today's Golden Globes reinforce our international reputation and position as the very best producers of drama both at home and across the pond, said BBC Drama controller Ben Stephenson. Tina Fey and Parks and Recreation star Amy Poehler will host the award ceremony, which takes place on 12th January in Los Angeles. Glasgow helicopter crash. Clutha death toll rises to 10. One of the people seriously injured in the Glasgow helicopter crash has died in hospital, bringing the death toll from the tragedy to 10. Joe Kuska, 59, of Cambuslang, South Lanarkshire, died on Thursday in Glasgow Royal Infirmary. He had been in Clutha Bar when the Police Scotland helicopter crashed into it on 29 November.